Well, as I said, up and down the country throughout the entire Brexit campaign, said at almost every meeting that I did, controlling our borders doesn't necessarily mean closing our borders.
Absolutely
And
not.
what we've got now is to cope with the interim. While we're skilling our workforce to be able to do the jobs that immigrants have previously done, we've still got to have somebody doing those jobs. But I say again, and I don't want it lost, why have we got people on the dole if there's a shortage of unskilled labour? I mean, if it's skilled, that's different. But unskilled labour, we shouldn't have as many on the dole.
But what is the answer to that, Anne? I mean, is the cut or the removal of the uplift in universal credit, which of course takes effect today, will that make a difference?
I doubt it very much. And by the way, I think I've said this before, but complaining about the removal of that uplift is just like complaining about the removal of furlough. They were both interim measures to try and help while we face the situation that we no longer face on anything like the same scale. So it was perfectly right and proper that we should remove that uplift in exactly the same way it was right and proper that furlough would come to an end. But I doubt if that in itself is going to drive people back onto the labour market. We need a much tougher, and I didn't hear anything about that this week. There may have been something I didn't hear that went on, but I didn't hear anything about how we're going to control what has been a galloping problem, even in Thatcher's time, even she didn't get on top of it, of welfare dependency, the welfare culture. Until we've got short of that, we're not going to be a prosperous country.